Welcome to the Bartender Hideout, guys. As you can see, we are completely in the holiday spirits today. We are all hoping for a nice and jolly Christmas, and what's a better way to have a jolly Christmas than adding alcohol to the mix? This is actually one of those drinks that I've myself never made before. We are going to Scandinavia today. We are actually making a glögg. I'm not sure how to pronounce it perfectly. I'm sure there are people out there that can do it better, but that's about the best that I can do. It's basically like a glue wine, like a German glue wine for whoever is familiar with that, and otherwise I think it's called a mulled wine. So we will be using mainly red wine with some vodka and a lot of spices. And yeah, as I said, this is the first time making this for me as well, so it's just as much as a journey for me as it is for you guys. I'll be leaving the full recipe if you want to make a really big batch. I'll be leaving that on the screen as well. But besides that, if you have any other questions regarding this video, if you want to learn more about it, make sure to drop a comment as well if you need any extra information. So we are gonna start with the red wine. So I have here, this is, in this case I'm using a La Linda, which is a Malbec, and you can use any red wine that you want, even the ones that are a little bit older that you can't necessarily drink as nicely yourself. You can use those perfectly in this because you will be burning off a little bit of the alcohol, hopefully not too much. So we'll be adding 375 mils to our pan. I will be putting everything in the ounces on the screen here somewhere, just because I don't have that on top of my head right now what the ounces are exactly. So yeah, as I said, we started off with the wine. Then I have some vodka, which is 185 milliliters. Normally you can batch this up like obviously really big, but I'm only making it for 2 people at the moment, for me and my cameraman. And besides that, if I mess up, I don't want to mess up 2 bottles of good wine and a bottle of vodka or whatever. So we'll be adding our vodka to this as well. Get rid of this one. And then we are going to get into our spices. So I have 150 grams of sugar here. Going to be adding that to our mix, and it's mainly going to be there to we have to stir it a little bit to make sure that everything gets distributed nicely. Also, one really important thing is that we don't actually let the water boil. We want to have it close to cooking, but not exactly cooking. So we'll be adding our sugar to this one, and then I'm just gonna start by giving this a little stir already, just so that it gets going. I know there's no smell on YouTube, but this actually smells pretty good to me. Then we are going to be using cardamom seeds. I will be using, in this case, I'll be using 5 of those, and I want to kind of crush them a little bit, just to make sure all of that flavor comes out nicely. In my case, I just will use a muddler. I guess you can just use a knife or whatever. Just make sure, as long as we make sure that the flavors come out nicely as well. So I'll be adding that. Then I have here my cloves. So I will be using about 2 to 3 cloves in this case. I think technically it was like 2.5 cloves, but I guess we'll be cheating with that one a little bit and make it 3. So there we go. That's 3. Then I'm just going to be adding 1 cinnamon stick. Again, I can crush it a little bit just to make sure that we get a little bit of that extra flavor. In the meantime, I guess I need to keep stirring this so we don't have the sugar sticking to the pan at all. Also, I have some fresh raisins. Add that to the mix. This will hopefully give a really nice flavor to the mix as well. And I have some bay leaves here. Obviously you can use a lot of different spices what you think would be nice with this drink. I just took it from a recipe that I found online, and I felt like this were actually some really good spices that can go with it. You can also use like a cheesecloth to put everything in and then wrap that in and just let it soak in here. I actually don't have that, so I'm stuck to using this one like we do now. Then I have about a quarter of an orange here, just cut into slices, that we are gonna add as well. This is already a big part of all the preparation that we need to do. Biggest part right now is we have to wait about 20 minutes, or at least let it not completely boil, but at least sit it here for 20 minutes so it can really take on all those flavors. And hopefully then we have a nice and hot drink that would really warm us up during the cold winter days. So right now, obviously not gonna let you guys wait and see until we're 20 minutes down the line. But with the magic of editing, I'll make sure to jump to where we actually need to be, and that is to start drinking this. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So as you guys maybe were able to see, it's actually really hard work making this glog. But yeah, it should be all finished. We're 20 minutes down the line, already turned off the heating. So I will first extract all of the spices, all of the orange and stuff that we have in here. Just since all the flavors should be in here already, and I don't need that necessarily in my drink. That's most of it for now. I guess if there's a little bit still in there, that's not a really big deal. And then I'm just gonna be using my soup spoon to fill up the drink, and I can already tell it's nice and warm. And this is just perfect, or this should be nice and perfect for those nice Scandinavian hot nights or cold nights. Those winter, just in the winter time when it's freezing outside and you really want to curl up in a blanket, and this should be the drink for everyone, really. Okay, so nice and full glass. Still, the eye wants something as well, I guess. So we are gonna garnish it still with a fresh orange that we haven't been using in that before, and a piece of cinnamon. And it might not look the nicest as some of the other cocktails do, but yeah, I think it's probably gonna be, the taste-wise is gonna be the biggest thing. So let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's really nice. For this one, I'm normally not a super big fan of red wine. And I don't, I've had some blue wines before, but this one is actually really nice. I think also a good red wine helps with this a lot. I can really feel the spices while drinking this, and in like the aftertaste. It's actually, yeah, it's really nice. So I definitely, if you're looking for something to do on those cold winter nights, or if you have some days off during the holiday season, make sure to give this one a try. Yeah, for now, guys, I think that's what where I'm gonna leave you with. I hope you guys like this video. It's completely new, obviously, to the cocktail countdown. If you're interested in that still, also make sure to tune in for that every week. From now on, since we have the new studio, I'll try to keep posting some more videos since we have a little bit of extra space or like a nice proper place to work in now. Guessing you will be seeing my face around a little bit more, which I hope you guys don't mind too much. But for now, I'll see you next time.